Hey guys, Grace, welcome back. So yeah, just pretty much laid back, go with the flow kind of live stream. I won't be able to do this one for too long. So yeah, I have a lot of cars here. I won't be able to show all of them just because of time, unfortunately. But the other thing is, it also depends on what cars my subscribers want to see, because I'm not showing them just for myself. So if subscribers join the chat mode and they have cars they want to see, just feel free to ask me at any point during the live stream before it ends, and I will happily close up to the screen when that happens. So yeah, it's pretty much just go with the flow kind of life thing. Hey Brendan, thanks for joining. Glad you made it. So here's the Volkswagen cars that I was talking about. There's 6 of them in this set. Now, the Volkswagen cars, I believe, are a Walmart exclusive set for some reason, because I have not seen anyone get these at Target stores or King Soopers. So apparently this is a Walmart exclusive set, because Target, if they were to do a Matchbox set of like 6 cars or 10 cars kind of thing, it would obviously say Target exclusive, or someone on their video would say Target only kind of set like thing. So yeah, now we obviously should be opening this in order. What I mean by we is, me and all the other people watching the live stream right now. So we'll start with my favorite one, the Carmagia Type 34 convertible in the aqua teal blue color. So yeah, and also don't forget, if you haven't seen the not the previous video, but 2 videos. Basically, the first video I made this morning, actually, it tells you oh, that's cool, Brendan. If you had seen the video I made this morning, it tells you information about the giveaway stuff and how to enter it. So here's that Volkswagen Carmagia fully open. I really do like this one. It's a nice teal aqua blue like color. Where's number 2? Number 2 is the Volkswagen Golf. Now, yes, I obviously know that one of these cars will not fit on my track, and that's the 4x4 Beetle, just because of how big those tires are. Oh, that's cool, Brendan. So here's that Volkswagen Rabbit Golf. It's a Volkswagen Golf GTI. Yep, Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 1, which is, bizarrely enough, I think the first or second mark or generation of the Volkswagen Golf GTI back then was also called, I think, a Rabbit GTI or Polish GTI, something like that, for like the one that wasn't sold in the USA. I could be wrong, but I do like the colors on this one. It looks really nice. I like the yellow. It's really eye-catching. They did do the headlights for details, but no taillight details. Carmagia, they have headlight details and taillight details. I don't know why they didn't do it on both cars. Oh, thanks, Hot Wheels Road Racer. And Hot Wheels Road Racer, if you saw my video about the one with important giveaway information stuff, yeah, that's why I had mentioned that. You need to put hashtag Amtrak on the important information video. on the giveaway important information video that I made this morning. Now I'm just going to open the Volkswagens in randomized order because I kind of felt like doing that after a while, just because I wanted to open them in whatever order I felt like. So here's the Beetle open, and it's a nice red color for it. Now, Matchbox did just make this one in a green color from, I want to say 2022 mix, I believe. It was either, no, not a 2022 mix, although I could be wrong. It was either the last mix of 2022 or the first or second mix of this year. So yeah. But yeah, please don't forget to enter that giveaway thing that I will be doing in sometime July. Well, what I meant to say is sometime in July. Not exactly sure when. That's when the packages would be sent out. Yeah, the red color in the Beetle is really nice. The previous color that I was going to mention was green, and I forgot what mix of Matchbox cars that one came out in. I've completely drawn a blank on that. I'm not like the best Matchbox and Hot Wheels expert kind of person, but I do know that another color they made of this one from Matchbox this year specifically was in green, and I think there was a Super Chase in that series. All right. Then there's a few more Volkswagens to open. The Type 181, or as some people like to call it, the Thing. And actually, I just got a really nice comment on that giveaway thing. Is that someone said they are actually going to not enter the giveaway because they want someone else to have a fair chance of entering it. It's not like they would be replacing them per se, but I guess it's more of like they're being kind because they feel like they know someone that's probably somewhere in the USA, I would assume, that has missed out on those cars, and they want them to enter the giveaway. And it's totally their choice. I am not telling them that they cannot enter the giveaway. I'm just saying that, it's really up to them. And I, just think, it's a nice thing to do. That's the first time I've actually ever heard that on a giveaway for my, first time ever I've heard that on a giveaway for probably mostly any diecast car channel. Because trust me, when any channel that's doing a giveaway, whether it's mine or someone else in the diecast car community, probably other channels more often, they rarely ever get comments, that say, I don't want to enter this giveaway, but I know someone who would enter it immediately because I know that they are missing so-and-so cards in their collection or something like that. So that's a really nice comment because I've never heard someone say that, because that's a really nice thing to do. Next is the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. There's 3 people here now, so that's good to know. Here's the Beetle. This one says Park Patrol. I'm not sure what it's patrolling, to be honest, because Matchbox doesn't really make, like national park sets or stuff like that, and I think they should, because they made a lot of national parks cars before, but they make a few play sets, but the play sets, aren't national parks or outdoorsy themed. And then here's the Carmagia again, but not as a convertible, as a coupe in this nice orange color. You know, out of all the cars here, I'd say the Camarguillas are probably my favorite ones, along with the Beetle in red. But I'd have to say if I was to choose my favorite one, it'd be the teal blue Camarguilla convertible, followed by the red Beetle, and then the orange one. So I will show them to you in the way I just specified as my favorite three from this set. So here are my favorite three. This one's first favorite from the set, second favorite, and third favorite. All right, so those are all done and open. So yeah, now it's just you know, I guess free to ask me, you know, what cards you want to see next kind of deal for the live stream, I guess. Because I had some other cards I was gonna show, but they're not fully opened. And yeah. It would just take more time to show them. Now I could show them, but they wouldn't be fully opened and much easier to see. I'll still probably show them, but that's only if you want me to. So yeah. Well, I just want to show you some of them anyways because they're more newer than others. So yeah. I'm just going to show you my newer M2 cars that I've gotten recently. So here's one. It says 69 Roadrunner Hemi from M2 machines. And speaking of Roadrunners, here's another one right here. They're different styles. So yeah. One's more of a dragster-like one because of the 440 Hemi engine, and this one looks more like a stock one because I looked at the front and back and the wheels and tires are exactly lined up somehow, and they're the same size. And then here's a 427 Corvette Stingray in orange from M2 machines. And then there's the Fairlane 500 from 57. Yeah, those Roadrunners are really nice looking, I will say. All right. So yeah, all of these cars over here, if you want to see one of them at any given time, please do let me know. This one's unable to get shown because it's somewhere else right now, so sorry about that. I forgot to mention it. This one I can show. This one I can show. This one I cannot show because it's somewhere else right now. That one I can show. That I can show. That I can show. That one's somewhere else, so I can't show that one. So yeah, just let me know what cars you want to see, and I will show them for you. Because this is also, you know, go with the flow kind of stuff. So yeah, if anyone has any cars they want to have me show them in the live stream, please do let me know. For the two people that are in the chat mode, the Hot Wheels Road Racer and Brendan as well. Because if others join, I'll tell them it's pretty much the same thing. Or if we just want to talk about cars, that's fine too. I don't really have that many Mopar cars in here, unfortunately. It's a mix of a bunch of cars, but most of them are like, most of the ones over here are like store exclusive, treasure hunts, super treasure hunts, stuff like that. Works, Tamika cars, Era car, stuff like that. Tamika, chase cars, super treasure hunts, things like those. So I don't have a bunch of Mopar cars to show, unfortunately. But this is technically Mopar related. It's a Charger ID Hot Wheels card, the SRT Hellcat. This card, unfortunately, is slowly seen much better days. But car's still in perfect condition. The card is not as good anymore now, sadly. Unfortunately, that may have been the last. Well, this one's not really Mopar per se, but it's a edition. It's a red machine, Target exclusive green light chase car called the Red Machine. Because the ones like these are only found at Target stores, and I've never been lucky enough to find one. I had to trade, and that's how I got this one in my collection. Unfortunately, the person who I got this from, they are making content on their channel, I believe, is what they said. Because I watched a video from their channel, and it made me sad because I'm like, he was a great guy, and I'm not saying this because I felt like I got scammed or anything. I'm not saying this right now for that reason whatsoever. I'm just saying he was such a nice and great guy, but what he was saying is that he just feels it was too hard on his area to find anything worthwhile getting, and I'm like, now he's missing out big time on these cars and stuff. So I don't know why he decided to quit, but that was his choice, not mine. I wish I could have saved his channel, but it was too late for me to do that. I really wanted to help a channel that I was, really doing well with, trying to make it improve more, better. So yeah, I'm really sorry for his channel because he could have done a lot better stuff and probably gained more subscribers and all of that junk had he made more videos. As of the last video he made, if he had kept making more and more videos and stuff like that afterwards, he would have found a lot more stuff. And all these Target Red Edition Matchbox cars, he doesn't probably know about them. And because of that, he won't ever see them in stores. I mean, he might, but, he's not making videos on them anymore, which is sad, as I would definitely watch them. Because he was a really great YouTube channel person. Oh, here's another Mopar car. Treasure Hunt, Dodge D100. There's that one. But yeah, I'm just trying to help people, in the diecast cars community. Like, if you ever feel like at some point you want to quit your channel, I would say, why would you feel like doing that? I just couldn't understand, why anyone would feel like, quitting their YouTube diecast cars channel. See, and some people go on to say, it's because of competitiveness. Like, channels are trying to look better than theirs. That's not even why I have my channel. My channel is just about having fun, showing cars and stuff like that. I'm not trying to compete with anyone else's channel. And, I think someone had mentioned that in the live stream, and that brings up a good point. You should not be competing with other channels because, then it just becomes so competitive. You just lose out on the whole fun of it completely. So yeah, I just make my channel to, show stuff for fun and things like that. So yeah, and anytime, a channel leaves the platform because, they don't feel like they're finding anything new, that just seems like a silly idea to me. I'm like, if I was in that person's shoes, being their, being the person who made their channel, I would say to myself, I'm not quitting my channel. I will keep making videos, but, it may take a while because, in certain areas, it takes longer to find newer products of toy cars. So, he just needed a more encouraging boost, and I felt like it was too little too late for anyone to have really helped him to do that. Because I was actually one of the people commenting on his channel videos quite often, and then it just got to the point that, he said there was nothing new worth getting, and he just felt like quitting after that. He wasn't going to make any more videos, and, that was his choice, not mine, and oh well, so be it. So yeah, but for Mopar cars, I think that was probably about it because I don't really have any more. I have a lot of other muscle cars. They're just not Dodge Mopar muscle cars, though. So yeah, if the Humblesburg Racer or Brendan Zemke wants to see any other cars, they're more than welcome to ask me. Because now it's just, a bunch of chase cars and miscellaneous premiums and basic cars, stuff like that. But I don't think there's any more Mopar cars per se in here. I have quite a few. I have Muscle Machines ones. I have Tarmac Work chases. I have M2 machines. Tarmac Works, Muscle Machines, M2 machines. Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts, Matchbox Super Chases, NASCAR Chase. I think I have 6 different brands of chase cars, so I don't know which one you want to see, to be honest, because they're all completely different. And then I have just a bunch of premiums from Hot Wheels and Matchbox, I think, too. Oh, and I have a moving chase car as well. So that's 7 different chase cars. I'll just get all the chase cars next to me, and then you could just, choose which one you want. So that way it's easier for me to do that. Oh, something fell. It's not a chase car. It's not important. I only have one M2 Machines chase car, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to get all these other ones cleared out of the way. Because you may or may not want to see the other chase cars because they are really cool looking too, actually. Because technically all of these chase cars are kind of premiums, except for the Matchbox basic car one, because it's not really a chase car per se. Well, it is still a chase, it's just that it's not a chase, that I would consider it to be something that, looks like a super eye-catching chase in my view of things. Oh, this is technically a chase because well, I wouldn't call it a chase. It's not really a chase car. It's more of a store exclusive car. Where the heck did that thing go? So I'm trying to find something that I may or may not have left downstairs, possibly. Because I am not seeming to find it here, unless somehow that was the one thing that fell off the area, possibly. And actually, it was a Mopar chase car. I just remembered that. Nope, what fell was my Super Treasure Hunt. I think this car is somewhere else. I'm just checking to be sure that I don't accidentally have it somewhere up here, mixed through all these other things. It came in a box like thingy. This is technically a chase car from Uno. Yep, I think I left that one downstairs. All right. We'll be back very shortly to find something. I will eventually eat that cereal. I know. You get ready to go? I will be shortly. All right, I'm back. Just had to find something really quickly. All right. Here's the M2 Machines chase. It's a non-sticker chase. Because normally, for the 750-piece chases, they would have something on this side or this side saying a 750-piece chase sticker. But this one already says 750-piece chase right there. So this is the Day of the Dead M2 Machines GMC Jimny CR chase car. It's a non-sticker chase car. And they actually told me it's a chase because they didn't tell me exactly why, but they told me it was a chase. Not because of the price thing on here, the price that's stuck underneath the car, but I actually knew it was a chase car because I looked at the basic one. The wheel rim color and bumpers I think were like all silver instead of white. So because of that, that's why this is the chase one. And I gotta say, for an M2 Machines chase, this thing looks really cool. Really, really cool. All right. Speaking of chase cars, here's some from Muscle Machines, Datsun and Chevy. Here's another Datsun and Chevy Muscle Machines chase that I'm showing right now. Here's my last two Muscle Machines chase cars. One's a Target exclusive, one's just a basic one that you can find at any store that sells Muscle Machines cars, if you're lucky enough to find a chase car. Oh shoot, I just realized something. I think I put a Super Treasure Hunt somewhere else by accident. Yep, I did. Found it. All right. Here's the moving parts chase car from Matchbox. This is actually a chase car because it has rubber tires and is completely different from the other moving parts in that set, because it does say chase on the card, meaning that technically you could have found this in I think the set that came with a Corvette, a Bentley, and something else. I believe it possibly the one after it. And Matchbox is now doing something that is blowing my mind, I feel like. They're making a moving parts super chase. You heard that right. Matchbox is officially finally taking the time to realize we should do stuff cool with our moving parts and make chase cars. So I have the first chase of moving parts from Matchbox. Now the next one's a super chase, and it's going to be a 19 Ford Mustang GT convertible in black. And that one will say Matchbox Super Chase somewhere on the moving parts card. The only thing is, though, because it's a super chase, those will be extremely harder to find than this one will, because this one's slightly easier to find. Even though it's still a chase car, it's going to be somewhat hard to find, but not as hard to find as the super chase. Which brings me to showing these two right here. Matchbox Super Chase cars. And I think they have now 6 Super Chase cars. The Corvette was first, the Bronco was second, then third was the Porsche 911 GT3 RS in black, and then after that was a Ford 32 in orange, and then after that one, for this year, it's a Mercedes-Benz AMG in black. So yeah, there's a total of 6 Matchbox Super Chases, so I'm 2/6 of the way of having all the Matchbox Super Chase cars, but to be honest, I don't think I'll really want to have the Ford in my collection just because it doesn't look that eye-catching as a Super Chase in either of things. So yeah, here's my Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts: Chevelle, Hako Super, and the 49 Ford in purple. Now the Hako Super, I kind of felt like calling this aqua blue, not teal blue, but like aqua blue in a way. But apparently someone has found out that the official of that car's name, whether it's the basic one or the super, is seafoam green. And I've never heard of a seafoam green color before. So yeah, so here's the Ford again. I'm now showing them one at a time. Here's the Chevelle. Here's the Hako Super in the seafoam green. Here's the NASCAR chase car. It's the only one I have, actually. I almost had a second one, but then someone corrected me, and I don't have that as a chase car, apparently, because it was that Tenchi's one, because you couldn't really tell the difference between the regular and the chase one because it didn't have a sticker on the card, which made it much more difficult to spot the differences. And then I have 2 more chases to show, actually. There's the Speed Machines chase Porsche in the all blacked out colors. And if you see that sticker, that shows you the store I got it from, obviously. And then this one was also from that store that I got the chase Porsche from. You've seen it a few times on my channel, but I thought I'd just show it again. It's the Tarmac Works Lamley Group exclusive Dodge Viper ACR commemorative edition chase car in the unfinished polished silver color. So technically, this would be considered a raw chase per se because it's in like the raw chase silver color, like M2 machines would use for their raw chases, or as other collectors like to refer to a raw chase from them or probably another brand, they would call it a super chase because they are super hard to find, I guess. And they are super limited too because they're 1 out of 250 for those for M2 machines. And for Auto World, if you find a raw chase, those are 1 out of 10. And yes, I mean 10 exact in total. So yeah. Now I'm not going to start saying numbers because someone might think 11 people could find that. Technically, 11 people could find a raw chase from Auto World. They're just super hard to come across because I've never seen one before in my lifetime. Because they use the same similar silver color like the other ones would be. It's just that it would be much more shinier and noticeable for the chase. Shown that already. So yeah. What does anyone want to see now? I do have slightly limited time now, so if you want to see something else, you're gonna have to ask a little bit quicker, but not super quick. Oh, I already shared these muscle machines as well too. I'm just going to bring some of these cars over here now. Oh, well, if I'm picking, I might as well show some of the cars, I guess. Along with this one. I already showed that. I showed that already. Oh, I'm going to want to show this one too. I'm showing these as well. I want to show this one too. This one maybe not so much. That one no. Where was that thing? Okay, this one I'm showing. These ones over here I'm showing. That one I can't show because I don't have it with me. Alright, well I have the ones I'm showing now. Okay, so let's get it started. I'm going to show a few of them together actually because they're from the same. These are Par 64 diecast cars. I got these from Company Hole Collectibles, a store out in Arizona, and I got them last year actually. So this one's the CTR. This is the CTR2. The CTR2 was Roof's only four-wheel drive car, and they don't make this car anymore. And actually, I have found out that all Roof cars were like handmade special made cars. So I don't know how many total production they made of this one or the regular CTR in total. Now I just thought I'd show this one because it's another Par 64 car, Mercedes-Benz Maybach GLS 600. It's a really nice one. I really like the red on that one. Here's some Tarmac Works cars. There's a Porsche 911 GT3R race car, Tarmac Works with Shmi 150 collaboration, G63 AMG Mercedes-Benz SUV. Or as people like to call it, the G-Wagon, which I still don't understand why they call it that because it makes no sense to me whatsoever. This one's upside down, but I'm just going to show it anyways. It's a Gulf Racing Colors Formula 1 car. So there's that one. And that still seems upside down, actually. I think it's because I put it in there the wrong way. Sorry, this thing is not cooperating with me. There it goes. Now it's in there the right way. Yep, there it is the right way, back in its box. I was not able to find this, so I had to get a collector friend to get this one for me. Target exclusive Matchbox Red Edition Camaro. I believe the second one after this was the Bugatti, and I think the third or fourth one's the Mustang. There's 6 of these in total, so that means they'll make 6 of them in total for this year. I don't know if Matchbox and Target are going to do this next year as well, come 2024, because we honestly don't know. because we have no clue of what those brands are going to be doing next year for diecast car stuff. But I think they should continue the Matchbox Red editions as long as they make the cars really cool and ones worth getting. Here's a Ferrari 48 GTE from Tarmac Works, and the sad thing is, I think since Hot Wheels Matchbox are owned by the same brand, neither of them can do Ferrari anymore, which is kind of sad. But they are really making some really good Lamborghini cars. I will say that though. I know it has a wing, but I still like to show it. Anyways, this was one that I was super excited to get, and I guess the wing kind of bent because I got too excited. This is a Subaru Challenge car of the WXS2i sedan in blue and racing colors and decals. And yes, this is fully detailed, as you can tell, because it's a premium one from Tamika. Yeah, I know. Here's a rally car from Tamika, Toyota Yaris RWC. This thing does actually have a lot of suspension, as you can, because the wheels are lifted off the ground when I hold it up in the air. I really do like this one. I'm a huge rally cars fan, so I had to get this one. Now, the skill on that one was actually 157, I believe, which is slightly bigger than the Hot Wheels or Matchbox basic cars. Well, I was off. It said 158, and I said 157 skill. So, yeah. This one's really cool looking. This one was from Color of Diecast. They don't even make this car in this color. I think you would have to special order this Lexus LC 500 just to get it to come this way in the Golf-like colors. It's not exactly golf racing, but it says go semi-golf, so you get the idea. It's technically like their version of a sports super light car with golf racing cars, which I think was a fantastic idea. That's from a company called Aircar. Some of these cars I'm showing, you can only find them at like specialty diecast car shops like Color of Diecast, Cubby Hole Collectibles, and other ones that I probably don't know names of because I haven't been to some of them. Here's an Audi R8 Coupe from Tamika. All right, last car, and then I'm probably going to end the live right here. This is probably one of my favorite cars from Tamika. It's the Lexus LFA Nürburgring package. Just look at this beauty. This makes more horsepower than the standard LFA does. I think it's in the range of like 500 to 630 horsepower, somewhere in that range, I think. Now, what made this one special is that Lexus commemorated this one to the car going around the Nürburgring track out in Germany. So that's why they made less of that one in total production units. And I think that one may or may not have been a more track-focused car, so I don't know if it was even street legal or not, to be honest. So yeah, but that car's horsepower is in the range of 500 to 630, I think. I can't exactly recall the exact amount of horsepower because I've never seen that car in real life. Well, I think I'll probably wrap up this live stream. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching and joining. If you weren't able to, you can pretty much watch it anytime you're able to and comment on it. And I'm just going to end the live stream with the same announcement that I started earlier. Please don't forget to watch that giveaway important information video that I made earlier today. Because if you watch it carefully, I had a few different ideas of how I wanted it to go down for like what special word was going to be put in there. And then I finally decided, since I don't do train stuff much often, talk about it or mention stuff like trains much often in my live streams or videos, I thought about making it train related for the keyword to put in there. And it was hashtag Amtrak. So if you watch the giveaway important information video and you comment hashtag Amtrak, you will be entered in that giveaway. Now, this giveaway will be ending in July. That's when, I'll be able to send the stuff out. So, yeah. And I've already shown all the prizes and all of that stuff. So, yep, that's good to go. And actually, I feel like it's a better idea to have it go so long, because then it gives more people more time to enter the giveaway for that video. Because most of our channels, they end their giveaways within 1 or 2 weeks kind of thing. So I feel like spreading it out over like multiple weeks gives more people, entries into the giveaway, and then I will choose only 3 of them in total. So yeah. And one thing I will also like to say is, please do not be disappointed or, upset or anything if you don't win something from this giveaway. And the only reason I will say that is because, it would be, rude, impolite, and unsportsmanlike in anyone's, view of things to, say stuff like that if they don't win, this giveaway. Because it would hurt my feelings if someone said that too. So yeah, that's something we all got to be careful of is you can't always win everything all the time, so you got to keep that in mind. You can't always win. So yeah, just be aware of that. And with all of that, that's it for this live stream. Bye everyone, have a great rest of your week and weekend, and I'll see you next time.